Welcome to the Today's Leader podcast. Building tomorrow's best leaders, today.
Way to go, guys. Way to go. Keep it going. Good job, guys. All right, Paul, I see you. All right, finish. Coach Carl.
Great job, guys.
Hey there, it's Coach Curl here, and welcome to Monday Mentoring on the Today's Leader podcast, building tomorrow's best leaders today. Now, over the last couple of weeks, we've been talking about goals and we've been talking about success, the journey to our success. And today, I just want to talk a little bit about how do we keep our goals real. So last week, we talked about how we can take realistic steps towards the big picture goal that we may have. Today, I want to talk about keeping it real. And by keeping it real, I mean, how do we keep it in front of us? How do we keep it clear? How do we get clarity around what each and every step in the journey is about? Because keeping our goals in front of us can sometimes be incredibly challenging. After all, life can be incredibly challenging. It can be tumultuous. It can be frustrating. It can have amazing peaks and destabilizing troughs. And all of these things can push our goals into the background as we face up to life. And then on top of that, we've got the external environment, and that has impacts in itself. After all, who would have thought that we would have gone through what we've gone through over the last couple of years? Again, I've seen many people abandon their dreams during this time as the world just went upside down and overwhelmed many people. So how do you stay focused? How do you keep that goal that you've set, the one that's so near and dear and true to you? How do you keep that in front of you? And with everything, there's always multiple ways, and you've got to find a way that's going to work and resonate with you. So some people put post-it notes on things like their mirrors, their fridges, their everyday places that they go to see. People will put reminders on their phone that prompt themselves. People will create vision boards or create a visionary picture for them to be able to tune into once again on a day-to-day basis. A method that works well for some is that they record their own affirmations to listen to before they go to sleep every night. So instead of listening to some guru take you through an affirmation process, you're listening to your own voice. And that's actually got some real meaning when it comes to that self-belief aspect of keeping that goal real. Maintaining a journal is something that other people will do. They'll be jotting down their thoughts, their successes, their wins, their learnings, all the way through that goal journey that we're talking about. They maintain that journal, they maintain the discipline of the journal, and that keeps that goal firmly centered in front of them. Others may look for an accountability partner, and that's a positive step, but you really have to empower that accountability partner to provide exactly what it is that you need. They must know you well enough to provide what you need. It's not just an understanding that meeting with an accountability partner will help keep you accountable if that accountability partner doesn't know or understand or appreciate the best way that they can do that for you. Sometimes you might need a kick in the ass. Sometimes you might need a pat on the back. And it's the accountability's partner's role to understand when you need them. And then there's a select group in our population that loves to prove other people wrong. And once again, that could be something that keeps your goal front and center. Maybe you've got a picture of that person that you want to prove wrong on a daily schedule of photos that shows up. It might be a screensaver on your computer. So when you want to prove people wrong, that can be an incredibly motivating force to keep that goal front and center and to keep you focused on the achievement of the goal. But the important thing is that you have to identify what works for you. And if you can identify that and create the process that's going to work for you to maintain clarity on that goal setting, it's going to set you up for a greater chance of success than what you would have if you didn't set it up. Clarity is so important when it comes to goals. Maintaining clarity on what it is that you want to achieve is incredibly important in what it is that you want to set out to do. Knowing that, setting up your processes, understanding what's going to work for you is part of your journey to ongoing success. Hey, Coach Curl here. Thank you so much for tuning in to Monday Mentoring. I will see you all again next week. Bye for now.